Now what? Even Social Security saying she's schizophrenic.
The number was no longer in service. And I'm like, how could that be? So then when I try to call the main hotline, there's a main hotline for this local office. And when I try to call that, nobody ever answers the phone. So it's very, I would need, well,
She's covering her microphone. Why do a video if you don't want people to really hear what you're saying?
trying to contact that lady to try to get me some help with the possibility of getting that packet filled out. Because I think I remember her telling me, you know, since she talked to me on the phone, then don't disregard it, don't worry about the packet. So they were saying that, they sent me a letter saying I had to fill the packet out. That overwhelming, difficult packet. So, still nobody's physically in the office and it's very frustrating. And you can't call the national hotline because then
You had to fill out that packet because you said you ain't been to their doctors in how many years? Whether it's physical or disabled. You ain't been to their doctors in how many years? Even if you're not taking their medicine, you ain't seen a doctor in how many years? I rest my case.
you used to be able to get this.
I told you that shit happened to Derek when he was by me. And I told you my foster mom was trying to scare me with that way when I was in my 20s. Way when I was young. So, shit. It comes with the territory. They're paying you for disability. Not just giving you free money.
It is handled over the phone with the national hotline. But then now they refer you to the local office and it's just frustrating trying to get somebody to contact, about that situation. So I tried what I could. This is doggone frustrating.
She's holding back. You can tell when she talks sometimes she be holding back.
Made me feel like I wish I was never disabled in the first place.
Which disabled?
But they want to try to, make it like as if I'm primarily mentally disabled. And that's why I'm getting these checks because of that false accusation of me being schizophrenic.
Oh, so you mean to tell me, Brandy, you said in the other video that I lied. And I just made like the whole family schizophrenic, right? So Brandy didn't lie, right? Okay. You just said in your other video that I lied. I'm just making it up on you about you being schizophrenic. But you're saying that they also said you're schizophrenic? Got it. See how you telling yourself? Goofy?
Crazy to try to discredit me speaking out against with the foster mom, the abuse and programming she was doing to me. And she did that so she can get that back pay check, and she must have thought that she was gonna have control over me for the rest of my life. And did all kinds of abuse.
You sure that's how that went down? Because the doctors have the opportunity to change your diagnosis at any given time. My doctor did that with me recently. Like, no, I'm gonna have to rewrite that out. No. That's not major depressive disorder. That's bipolar right there. And even then, they thinking it might be temporary. Well, we just playing a waiting game right now to see if it's just temporary I keep fooling with your crazy ass, it might be permanent.
And I wasn't allowed to talk about anything good or happy without her making threats to knock all my teeth out, or you know, if I try to be positive or good. And so now, dealing with people, you can't tell them about your problems.
See the thing is, by the time I got at least 17 with certain things, I learned how to outsmart my foster mama with certain things. Like as far as when we turned 18, she didn't tell me we was going to court. I'm like, what we coming here for? No. I don't know why we coming here. Just like I didn't know why she's sitting there to this day. See, Candy, they told Candy what her diagnosis was when we were children. To this day, I don't know what my diagnosis was. And even if I was to ask the bitch, she ain't gonna be honest with me. And that's real spill. They told Candy what her diagnosis was, or some kind of way she read some papers and knew. Betcha Candy knew what mine was. That bitch never told me. I never knew what my diagnosis was. Every time I asked the foster mom what's my diagnosis, why I'm taking this medication, is to keep your mouth shut. That's what the fuck she told me. So when it came to my foster mom trying to get me put on Social Security, I outsmarted her ass. And I'm not going to go into a long drawn out video. I already talked about that several times on my channel. How I outsmarted her ass on that shit. I just tell you, I had the bitch cussing me back from Baton Rouge to New Orleans.
You're going through, because they want to separate themselves from you and say that you're a very negative person. And that's from, you know, people with a mindset that's just as narcissistic as her. You know, that, oh, you're negative, energy draining, and complain too much. But if I do try to do...
You are energy draining.
Sure is. Man, there be some days I wake up with energy and
I ain't saying no names, but I talked to somebody on the phone and they told me just what was that yesterday. Man, you sleep some long hours. Yeah.
Something to make myself happy, I get condemned for that too. And then y'all say that I'm miserable and never happy.
You're never happy, bruh. You are miserable. Misery loves company. Yep. That's why you got to try to drag me down with this fuckery you got going on here.
Basically.
Like that, but then you do stuff on purpose to try to make me like as if, you know, you do stuff to try to...
No, redirect back to the subject. Your frustration is with the Social Security office. Nah, everybody on social media is to blame. Nah, bitch. That shit got to do with Social Security. Ain't nobody fucking called Social Security and fucking had your shit cut off. So I don't know why we to blame. See how she does that shit? She take her anger out on other people. No, bitch. Your anger's toward the Social Security office. That's what this video is about, right? No.
Provoke me to act a certain way.
Don't nobody provoke you. You easily get angry because you don't have what other people have.
Basically.
And you want more and more and more. Your trigger, that was always a trigger word for you when people used to call you greedy growing up. You used to hate that. You used to be about to take somebody's damn head off if they called you greedy. You always wanted more. You have an insatiable mind, an insatiable appetite, an insatiable soul. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to confess. Because don't I be confessing my faults on this motherfucker too? When it come to vaping, I'm not going to lie. I've developed slowly an insatiable spirit when it comes to vaping. But it's a fear of they always be threatening to take it away. So I always be feeling like I gotta grab all that I can before they take it away. Before it's all gone.
Right. There's a difference between...
But she wants the best.
Right.
The newest. Everything. All my stuff look good, but bet you one thing, there's a higher end than the stuff I be showing. Ripley's, believe it or not. Shit that costs $600, $700, $800, $1,000. Shit I'm not even trying to touch. Now you see my shit that when you add it all up together, it'll cost that much. Add up together. But the bottom part by itself, 700? No. All at once? No. Some of this shit I made payments on. It took about 3 months, 2-3 months to fucking pay that shit off. People be thinking somebody gonna ask me the other fucking day, damn, what you do to, how you, get all that nice vape stuff like I'm not supposed to have it? Shut up.
And stuff like that. And to be just vexed and psychologically and mentally tortured and abused throughout my life, all my life pretty much. And people playing sight games and then.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like Candy has not been abused, or teased, or ribbed on, or talked about as a child. Because people saw her weaknesses, and they did attack that shit. But a lot of people, I think, some people didn't mean no harm, and then some people did mean harm. And then some people meant harm. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't get the fucking brunt of it like I did, dog. Like I explained in that other video. I was the baby. You know how easy it is to get the baby to shut up? Candy had a fucking mouth. And I always said it. Candy had a fucking mouth. Me, I was more compliant. It was easier to get me to shut up. It was easier to get me to do what people said do more. Candy was more rebellious. You can see it through her videos now. She's more defiant. You don't fucking tell me what to do. I'm grown. I'm such and such. You beneath me type attitude. So it was more easier for people to manipulate me and control me and abuse me. But she get on this motherfucking app and tell people otherwise.
Start trying to say that you're crazy and dangerous, but they do stuff to provoke you to anger unnecessarily. Like you don't have to.
Oh, so you do admit that you do things, but people provoke you. And this ain't me gaslighting. It's just she admitted, and she do it. But now she's copying off of me because I say she provoked me. But now she's saying people provoke her. Girl, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody provoke you to do shit. You see people off first sight. You got your camera and you running off on motherfuckers sitting there calling them all kinds of names. Shut up.
Do that. And then New Orleans is one of the worst places. Those ignorant Project Ghetto in New Orleans people, they're one of the.
Oh, you mean the black people? Oh, the ones that you want to fucking help donate to you. Oh, those. Told you she don't even like being in her own motherfucking skin. But y'all say that. And look, she got 4 goddamn thumbs up on this goddamn video. It be your own people, bruh. What, they missed this part? Or did they come thumb up her video and then keep it pushing? Like, what the fuck? I do not get it. This girl is racist against her own people. I've been saying that shit from the jump. How this bitch is.
Worst places to deal with that, with the voodoo on top of that, and the murder people have.
Yeah, says the one that says she knows a few spells. You know a few spells.
Murder on their mind and everything. Everybody being ignorant and.
Murder like you. When you tried to kill me, then pull knives on me, fucking threw a fucking big ass metal toy truck at me, fucking choked me to the point to where I was fainting. You're dangerous. Every time you see me, you used to try to attack me. But you get on this motherfucking app and lie to these people talking about I'm the one that's abusive. But every time you saw me on first sight, you just had to fucking attack me. Boy, I wish all of y'all was a fucking fly on the wall when we were kids. Then you'll see. And then come back and revisit these videos. But then some of y'all still was thumb up her videos just because you don't like me.
Low class, ignorant, and uneducated, and stuff like that. And they get their hands
Wait, did she say low class? What?
on the idea of bullying, harassing, and laughing at you.
It won't let me rewind it.
New Orleans is the worst place to be bullied and abused.
That's true. Cause they'll sit there, somebody will rape you, and they'll be like, you wanted it. You wanted to be raped. You like being that happening to you. That mentality down there. It's a reason why I won't move back down there. That is true. So I mean, she don't even realize how much we actually do fucking have in common. That mindset down there, Louisiana, period.
They call it, they try to say, oh, I'm going to drive Candy. They plan it in advance and then do it. Carry it out and do it. Like, if they want to fight another, if you a high school thug who want to try to fight, you know, an innocent person, then, you know, they plan it in advance.
Like if somebody shoot you or rape you, they be like, what you did to cause it? Like, why had to do something for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I do not like their mindset.
And then carry it out. So, you know, one thing the MK Farrah falsely accused me of going...
Why everybody gotta be a fucking perp? Why it can't be just a set amount of people over here that's perps and a set of people over here that you just simply just don't like or just don't get along with? Why everybody gotta be wrapped into this gang stalking world? Why? That word is starting to trigger the fuck out of me, bruh. Like, it's fighting words to me. Like, I don't look at everybody as a fucking rapist. And I've been raped. I don't look at everybody as a murderer. Like, bruh. That is starting to trigger the fuck out of me, bruh. I don't look at everybody as a fucking narcissist. I look at people over here that may be a narcissist or actually is, and there's people over here I just simply don't get along with. Like, Candy, you need to learn the fucking difference, bruh.
After elderly and other... I mean, I've never been the type of person to exploit anybody or try to pick on anybody or anything like that. After elderly and other... So, you know, one thing the MK Farrah falsely accused me of going after elderly and other... I mean, I've never been the type of...
You want to revisit that fucking ATM situation? Who remember that? I believe that was on her other... The Targeted by the Psych World, not backup, but that first Targeted by the Psych World channel. It's Targeted by the Psych World word. That's what it need to be, Targeted by the Psych Ward. Shit. Who remember that goddamn video? And she ran up on that elderly lady at the fucking, and her daughter or somebody had to come and guard the lady. Thought Candy was going to hit the lady. And they was talking about she need to go to whatever that psych ward is down there in Escambia County Psych Ward or whatever out there. Who remember that shit? Candy went off on that goddamn lady. Said that lady beat her to the damn ATM machine. You remember that, China? Shit.
Person to exploit anybody or try to pick on anybody or anything.
You pick on everybody, you fucking bully. And I don't know what it is about Caucasian men, but you target them and then keep them as your target. If you want to fuck, go ahead and fucking China. Don't be mad. The two men that she been talking, and that one guy, she ain't got a name for him, but the Alex Dupree guy and the other guy, I wouldn't fuck them, but they not bad looking men. They're actually handsome men. I mean, if you want the dick juice, just say you want to drink that dick juice, girl. Shit.
That, you know, and so that MK Farah person, you know what you're doing, and you know you would put yourself in line.
How? That person said they care about you. They don't want nothing to happen to you. They just want you to just stop. Stop. Candy, you gonna fuck around and do something one day. You're gonna go off on somebody one day. You're gonna hurt somebody one day. And it's gonna land you in a lifetime of prison. All it's got to do is take for them to just, for them to be wearing red. And you already be in a bad mood, bro. Chill out. All of us is a fucking enemy because we telling you chill. That's it. Just chill. But the fucked up part is, y'all, she can't just chill. She just told y'all what the damn diagnosis is herself. But she made another video saying I'm just accusing her of having schizophrenia. All right.
And say that you're targeted. And you know, you're getting paid to make videos about me and harass me.
Don't fucking lie, because who's paying them? I sure ain't. I ain't got it like that. I like buying my vapes. Don't fucking lie. Because you the one getting paid technically. And I say technically. Nobody's... And they probably is paying her they want to see more content. Or they paying because they want to actually see her do well and get in a house or an apartment. It's never going to fucking happen, bro. Not at the rate she's going. And every time I fucking see this donkey bean head ass motherfucker, she never gets better. She gets worse. Untreated mental illness always turns into another. And she's only telling you part of her mental illness.
So he trying to falsely accuse me of, harassing innocent elderly people and quote unquote weak.
That's falsely accusing you, huh? See what I mean, y'all? And when people actually tell her what she is doing, she say falsely accusing. Been doing that ever since we were about 15, 16 years old. Say falsely accusing her of doing something she's actually fucking doing. What about the elderly lady in the red? That's on video! You recorded it, stupid! The lady in the fucking red Kia Soul. Or whatever that red little miniature SUV. You call her